Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 premium SPG that we know and love as Fifi La Pew Pew. This one is located on the north spawn of El Halluf Encounter, and it's under the command of Targy. Game on. Now, Targy was a little perturbed because he actually wanted to check and see this replay again, but when he actually looked it up online, he couldn't find it. So it's a good job that he actually sent me the recording before I actually made it, so he's able to get reference to it again. Okay, 105mm light field howitzer, that's where it gets the name from, and it's capable of doing 410 alpha and penetrating 53mm of armor with standard HE. If I can get the reticule to work. There we go. And 1.91 meters on the burst radius. Now he's firing these rounds in, and he's looking at it manually. He's dialed in on the spot, and he's just holding the trigger down. He's trying to hit the enemy tank, which is a Gabler destroyer that's located just at the other end of the map. But at the moment, he doesn't seem to be getting much luck. He's marked the spot to tell his teammates what he's looking at, but he just doesn't seem to be getting any impacts. And you can see he's got a bit of a red line there, which indicates that the shell would impact the ground ahead of the aim point. Yes, there's the Gabler destroyer. Now he's trying to put the red mark on the target, and that shell just zapped over the top of the Gabler destroyer. And he's down to one shot. Rounds out. Kill shot. So he's got his first kill. And he finally got that Gabler destroyer. Now he's going to have to dial in a little on this Ram 2, this premium Sherman. Well, it's a Canadian Sherman, actually. Rounds out. No, not quite. Hit the rock face. Should be able to get him now. Okay, rounds out. It's a long flight time for the shell. It's actually 2.8 seconds, or nearly 3 seconds flight time. And that gives the tank the option to actually move about quite a bit. Because remember, they'll get warning that the shell's on the way in. Now, the TST6 medium, which of course is one of the precursors to the M4, and he's gone down anyway. Taken out by our Type T34, but he didn't survive very long because he got taken out by a VK3001H. And he just took a hit. Yep, that was a big hit from Targy. 155 hit points. Now, we didn't get to see the equipment right at the start of this game, but I'm pretty sure it'll be the same in the other battles. And Targy has sent me a long list of replays that he's been playing. Yeah, he's getting good. The VK3001H is his second kill. Okay, so he's aiming ahead of his Panzer IV, and he's found a Lux. Okay, and a Stug. Now the Stug, they're right down at the cap area. They're under fire from our Panzer IV, and yes, he has gone down, but the Stug goes down to the Panzer IV Aslains J. Now that Lux managed to creep up behind us, but I don't think he knows we're here. Or at least he doesn't yet. He will know as soon as we fire. He managed to creep up, but we were in the bushes. Or at least Targy was in the bushes, and so he didn't see Targy at all. Now, oh, just missed him, but we are spotted now for sure. He's auto-aimed on, waiting for the reload, and well, he gets a hit for 353. That's a penetrating shot. And now he's going to ram this guy and then hit him with a shell. Well, ramming does do some damage, but not enough to kill him. And I think that Lux is in full reload. And now he's out the game. Okay, so we got damage from ramming and from the shell, but we didn't actually damage ourselves in that one, which is quite unusual. Well, not only our tracks. Now that Lux knows we're here, and now he's gone as well. So that's the fourth kill for Targy. Okay, he's going to have to move now, but there's 3 enemies left. a T1 Heavy, an SU-85, and they just lost to Stug 4. Okay, so it looks like we're the ones capping now, and there's only 3 enemies left. Okay, he's firing blind at this moment, but there's the SU-85. If I snap, shouldn't do that because obviously snap firing, chances of it hitting the target very, very thin indeed. Fires another one in, and again, I'm sorry. There's the T1 Heavy. That's the one he should be focusing on. Rounds out. Just missed him. Now that guy has got a lot of hit points and he's very dangerous. And he takes out Panzer IV. But the good news is we got another hit on him. And that's 180 hit points he is going to miss. We fired another one in. It hits the rock face. The 60 GFT is now the big threat to our guys down in the cap. And he's trying to get in position so he can shoot at them. Okay, now we need to dial in on this guy and get an accurate hit. Rounds out. Just misses him. He's going straight to the cap to try and get resets. Targy's having difficulty getting the aim on target. Oh, that was so close. We're almost capped out, but this guy going into the cap is going to put a block on that cap. And okay, stop the cap now because obviously they're both blocking it. They're blocking each other. He fires another round in, just misses the 60 GFT. That T1 Heavy and the SU-85 are going to be coming down into the cap very soon. So we definitely need to get rid of that 60 GFT. Okay, can he get a shot on target? He's trying to get it dialed in. Rounds out. Unfortunately, we lose our Valentine, but the 60 GFT is toast. And now we just need to get rid of the other 2. It's 2 versus 2, but we do have the advantage because this is a very OP Arty. So next target, next job is to get anyone who tries to go towards the cap. Our guy's still capping, and he hasn't got that long. Well, 50 seconds to go. And the SU-85 has gone around the cap to get a reset on the Panzer III Ausführung J. So we need to get down there quickly because otherwise... Oh, the Panzer III gets the kill on the 85B. And that means now there's only one enemy left. It's the T1 Heavy, and he's very low on hit points. But for some reason, Targy's very, very slow. I think it might be to do with the fact that obviously he's got damaged tracks on one side, but that shouldn't slow him down that much. And we haven't seen the T1 Heavy, so I'm wondering if that guy is hunting us rather than going to the cap, which would be a bit of a mistake. In fact, actually, he has gone to the cap, and there he is. Now he's trying to get at the Panzer III Ausführung J, who's got very low hit points now. Must have been reset. Okay, can we get a shot? Rounds out. Oh, yes! A long-range shot, and that wins the game for Targy. And he's in the bushes. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first class tag for Targy of 3 RTR in the 105 leFH18B2. He managed to get a cold-blooded medal. Now, these are virtually impossible to get nowadays, but he did get one. You have to kill 2 enemy light tanks at a distance of not more than 100 meters from an SPG. And it has to be an SPG, at least tier 4. And you have to destroy, you can't destroy an allied vehicle. So you have to kill 2 enemy light tanks. Very, very close indeed. So close that they could kill you. And so you rarely see these medals these days because the light tanks normally kill the Arty if there's 2 of them together, or if even if they come separately. But he managed to kill 2 enemy looks at fairly close range, with one point blank range and the other one fairly close, well, within 100 meters. So that's a rare medal to see nowadays. He also got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he managed to get 13. He got a Starks medal. He lost 2/3 of his hit points and managed to get at least 2 hits from the enemy. Of course, he took more than that from the looks. And he survived, having killed at least 2 enemy tanks as well in the process. And on top of all that, he did get a Top Gun, because the last tank he killed, the T1 Heavy, was his 6th kill. So a Top Gun as well. His win rate was 5,733, which is Super Unicum standard. Very well done indeed. Let's have a look at team score. The highest damage in the game actually went to the 60G FT on the enemy team, who managed 2,081 hit points of damage and got a high caliber. Second highest damage, that went to targy, 1,751 hit points, and the third highest damage went to the SU-85B on the enemy team, who managed to get a defender and 1,568. When it came to kills, we can see targy managed to get 6 kills, so he got the highest. 4 kills went to the 60G FT and 3 kills went to the VK3001H. And when it came to base XP, it's targy again. Yes, 979 to him, 838 to the T14, and 628 to the Chappie on his team, who got a Confederate. He fired 36 rounds in the game, so still have 14 rounds of ammunition left. And he got 11 direct hits on the enemy and 5 penetrating shots, 9 splash. Damage of 1,751, of which 1,213 were at more than 300 meters, so about 500 hit points done at close range. He received 10 hits from the enemy, and he got 8 penetrations, 2 non-penetrations in that. Let's have a quick look to see which ones he actually penetrated. Well, I think he penetrated at least both of the looks. One of them, yeah, took a penetration, 520 hit points lost, and the other looks, no, he didn't penetrate that. That was the one he exploded when he fired the round at him at range. He did penetrate the Gabler Destroyer twice during that game, and he penetrated the 60G FT. I don't think he penetrated the T1. No, he didn't, but he did penetrate the VK3001H because that was a big hit that hit him, 334. Low roll, but a big hit. Going back to the detail report, we can see he also did block damage of 60 hit points in total. That's 2 rounds from the looks, the 30mm cannon. 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 6 killed, and he got 5 defense points when he reset the cap. On a premium count, he actually made 19,200 credits, and he got 25 bonds for a mission achievement, and on top of that, 7,932 experience points out of the game as well, after completing a mission completion of 5,876. So a very good game. He says it's good to be back. Yeah, he hasn't been playing for a while, but obviously now he's back and he is playing again. And he picked up that rare medal. It is rare to see those nowadays. You don't see them that often. But to get those, a Stark's medal and a Top Gun in the same game, well, yeah, those looks probably thought that they had an Arty by the short and curlies, but it turned out to be the other way around. He had them. Hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And we'll be back with more targy games in the Fifi later on. Thanks for watching.